motherfuckers? El Guero Loco Podcast, episode 18. Today is Friday. That means tomorrow we have UFC 311 going down Los Angeles, California. It's such a weird thing that I'm gonna participate in watching this event that goes down in LA while there's so much tragedy that goes on there. It's just such a fucking American thing to do. It's just keep it fucking moving, boys. Right? I'm from Miami. There's hurricanes, and even the people in Florida, I've seen them be devastated, and motherfuckers just keep it moving. Even other Floridians, brother, they'll drive by in their fucking nice ass pimped out Jeep while your car is underwater, and they'll just, hey, yeah. That's the American way, guys. We don't give a fuck about each other. So, besides that, gonna go do some freaking sparring today. Last week was my first day back in sparring. I was trying to spar all the little kids, and all the giant motherfuckers kept coming in. I kind of like to just beat up the little kids. It's much easier than actually doing anything with the guys my size. I find it much more beneficial for my cardio to just beat up the little ones. But sometimes that's not how it goes. Today, hopefully that's how it goes. Looking to beat up some little kids tonight and not be too sore for the fights tomorrow. Because sometimes these guys my size, they think, oh, look at this guy. He's 6'4", he's giant. But reality is I'm skinny as fuck. I probably don't even weigh much more than them or less than them. But since I'm so tall, they're like, oh, we can punch this guy as hard as possible. He's going to be okay. Now you guys know why I go with the little ones. Anyway, tomorrow, UFC 311. And I had a really tough time picking a lot of these fights. I got 8 picks for you guys. I got 8 picks. I'll let you know which ones were easy and which ones were difficult. I mean, the majority of them, man, are a little bit difficult. But I'm telling you, it's a hack. Watch the embeddeds. Watch the countdown, bro. These are guys, you can see little chinks just in attitudes on that alone. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty torn on the Benil and Moicano fight. But after seeing some of this footage of Benil, I'm just like, man, this guy just doesn't seem like he wants to be there. He never was overly into promoting to begin with. I understand that. He's a laid back guy, Jesus, all that. But, man, he just looks like he's just going through the motions for sure. And I can't see Moicano not winning that fight. Not to mention, I got to hit. Let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something, okay? Moicano needs money. How can someone who can't afford to lose, brother? I've covered Moicano fights on this channel. I picked him to beat Benoit Saint-Denis, and he did with a broken freaking clavicle? Is that what we're calling it? Right? It's like a detached, the thing was just popped up second round game out there and just... Dude, I was watching this guy on, what podcast was it, dude? He is freaking hilarious. Let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something, my brother. Moicano needs money. No. So we'll start at the bottom of this card and work our way up. These guys, man, I almost said some crazy shit right here on the YouTubes. These assholes want to freaking just make all the noise in the world. How long have I had this channel? I mean, it's not a good one, but I've had it for a couple months now, and every video you hear construction work going on, it's unbelievable, bro. Whatever. It sucks anyway. Good thing no one watches this. First fight of the night that I'm going to pick. Okay. We're going to go 9 picks, okay? I'm going to pick that Eileen Perez twerks. I don't know. She's probably not going to win. But I'm going to predict that she twerks, and she does it horribly. Because every time she does it, I don't know if someone told her, this is how you twerk, but she's doing it all wrong, okay? But she's going to do it. She's going to do it. Don't you worry. Doesn't bear shit in the woods. fucking Pepe over here making all the noise in the world. They got a circular saw in the apartment next to mine, just freaking zzz, cutting metal all day, dude. Jeez. Grant Dawson, Fajeda, okay? Diego Fajeda versus Grant Dawson. I just got a blurry ass picture. It's not even like a legit pic. Dude, it is so blurry I can barely make out the name. So I'm purely going off faces. Man, Grant Dawson has been, except for the Bobby knockout, Grant Dawson has been extremely consistent. Extremely consistent with what is a Grant Dawson fight going to look like, and it looks the same every time. Hey, it's up to them. You know what the guy's gonna do. You can't seem to stop him, man. The guy's very good at what he does. That being said, Fajeda is more of an inconsistent guy. I know that right now he seems to be steadier than in the past, but I'm pretty. This is tough because, dude, if Grant comes out there with that chin he had against Bobby, Fajeda's knocking him out, bro. And I mean, one shot walk off KO probably. Not even a freaking needs to jump on him and ground and pound. I'm so torn. I'm gonna go Grant Dawson. I don't know favorites, nothing. I don't gamble, so the money line doesn't mean shit to me. If I end up picking off favorites, it's just because that's who I think's gonna win. I'm going off pictures, brother. I'm going off the fight card. I don't fucking bet. I make my picks so you degenerates can bet, and then you can grease me up a little bit when my picks come through. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go Grant Dawson. We're gonna lock it in, Grant Dawson. Probably a 3-round decision. He's gonna grind it out. And if not, Diego Fajeda is knocking him out. That's what I think. But we're going to pick Grant Dawson. So the Reese fight was canceled. I'm not even sure because I was listening to two things and they both said it backwards. They said that Reese has now got a new opponent and the other guy said that Reese is out and Damas has another opponent. I don't know what's going on. I don't care enough to research that. So we're just going to skip that bad boy. We're going to go to Spivak Almeida, okay? Almeida, with the exception of what happened, Derek Lewis, like, fucking knocked this guy out. Who knocked this guy out? Other than that, this guy just loves to do the old Aljamain Sterling, dude. The old backpacker up, do some jiu-jitsu era, and I think he's going to get it done against Spivak here. I think there's just a difference in athleticism between the two. Factoring out skills completely. Regarding mixed martial arts, like, who is the more athletic guy? It's got to be Almeida by a long shot. Heavyweight fucking sucks, dude. These are top 10 heavyweights, and they... Alright. You're going to get some slack for saying this, but they both fucking suck, dude. They both fucking suck. But out of the two suckers, I'm going to go Almeida. Lock that in. And you could probably go Almeida by submission. If Almeida's the favorite, you could lock in a prop on that probably. And boost your odds, dude. Peyton Talbot versus, oh man, Barcelos. I hope I'm fucking saying that right. I don't even need to know who the other guy is. I'm just kidding. That's how you get fucked. If you don't know both fighters in the fight, you shouldn't pick the fight. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go Peyton Talbot. Just because, fuck you, it's my channel. I'll go ahead and logo, suck my dick. Johnny Walker and Guskov is, from what I've heard, not happening. So, that brings us to your main card. UFC 311. It is a freaking banger. Like I said last Monday, if you got to rate this A to A to F on a letter grade, this is a fucking A-, B+. Fantastic card, okay? Absolutely fantastic. It's not just two names in the main and co-main. It's the whole 5 cards. I want to see these fights. First up, we got Kevin Holland versus RDR. So, for some reason, I thought that RDR was way the fuck bigger than what he is. I'm not sure. When I saw him fight GM3, He looked like a big boy. Now I see him on the interviews and the embeddeds. And I saw him even fucking talk up with Holland on Thursday's embedded. Bro, that guy looks fucking skinny as fuck, dude. He looks like a fucking 70er. He looks like a 170, dude. I don't know. I think Holland had a fluke last time out. Holland, like I was saying about Benil in the beginning of the video. Was I saying Benil? Sorry. Who was I talking about being inconsistent? Here we go, Fajeda. Holland is a little like Fajeda as far as, like, you don't really know what you're going to get, man. It's hard to make a pick on a Holland fight because sometimes he comes out there and he fucks off, like in the Stephen Thompson fight. You know, just like, oh, I'm not going to shoot a takedown. Even though I could win like that, I'm not going to do it. Like, it's so hard to pick a fight when one of the fighters involved does fucking shit like that. That being said, I'm picking Kevin. I like Kevin. I'm a Kevin Holland fan. He just does some frustrating shit as a MMA guy who's trying to make picks. Come on, Kevin. Kevin! Like Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. Anyway, I don't know why the fuck I just did that. So, yeah, RDR, Kevin Holland. We're going to go Kev. I think that the jiu-jitsu that Kev has can not completely cancel out, but maybe force the fight to stay on the feet. If the fight does stay on the feet, Kevin should knock this guy out TKO. But I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow. Like I said in the beginning of the video, Moicano, let me tell you something, brother. Let me tell you something. Moicano needs money. Alright, that's really all I need to fucking say, dog. Moicano by whatever the fuck he feels like, dude. Moicano by freaking ground and pound till your freaking nose comes off your face. Moicano by freaking... like, when he fought Jalen Turner, he gets knocked down, Jalen just walks away, and he beats, like, bro, what the fuck, dude? Moicano's a man, dude. How can someone lose if they cannot afford to lose? Riddle of the century, okay? Prohaska versus Hill. I didn't talk about it on the channel because I was on vacation, but this fool, Jamahal, walks up on Pereira training. Did I even say a word just there? He walks up on Pereira training, okay? And Pereira essentially, like, doesn't know what he's saying. He's like, what? And you're having Polino freaking translate this whole bullshit. But Jamal's being mad aggro, fucking in his face, posturing up, everything. And Pereira's like, you know, fuck this. Grabs a pair of gloves, throws them at fucking Jamal. And Jamal just straight pusses out, dude. I couldn't believe it. Bro, if you're in a gym scenario, like, and dude, you're not going to get the cops called. No one's going to get hurt falling on the concrete. Like, there's gloves. There's somebody there to break it up when it's over. Like, brother, that is the best case scenario to solve beef. I wish more kids would just go to the gym and freaking spar each other rather than freaking... They don't want to fight on the concrete or freaking stab each other, bring guns and shit. Like, dude, he had the optimal situation to square up all this, dude. And we would have just respected you so much more had you put on those gloves and freaking fought. But instead, you, like, bitched out after you started it, brother. That's just baby stuff, dude. That's real baby stuff. So, I don't know. It was weird. That being said, dude, Jiri, like, blocks punches with his face. How am I going to pick a guy who blocks punches with his face? I don't think I've ever picked Jiri to win a fight. Even the Rakic fight, I thought Rakic was winning until that last little bit. But what do I know? We're going to go Jamal over Jiri. Probably by knockout. Whoever wins that fight, I don't think it goes to 3 rounds. Maybe we've seen Jiri in some crazy shit with Glover, and we've seen Jamal with Glover as well. But I don't believe that goes 3 rounds. I believe somebody's getting knocked out. It just depends on if Jamal's head is on Jerry or if Jamal's all with Alex. I don't know. He's got like a secret relationship, a secret love for Alex. I'm not sure. Alex, dude, if Alex, I don't think he'll be there, right? But if he is, dude, that's funny just watching his two sons. They're still obsessed with him. They can't, like, Jerry thinks he's doing black magic, and John Mahal thinks he fucking cheated in the break with where Herb stopped him. I don't know. It's absolutely hilarious. What also is hilarious is Marab Vavzhizha. Alright, guys, I know. You're saying, oh, why do you always say that? Marab's last name is Dwaleshvili. Dwaleshvili. Okay, now you know I could say it, but I'm going to continue now to say Dwaleshvili because it's fucking funny. Okay? So you got Merab versus Umnar, and I know his name's Umar, but Umnar is funnier. Okay? You can't take everything so freaking seriously, dude. Especially if you're not even an athlete in the sport you're talking about, just freaking calm down a little bit, dude. You guys get so worked. Dude, there was a guy at the freaking $2.99 press conference that I went to who was screaming Cheeto's a bitch right in front of me. And I get it, like, I'm all for, like, yo, boo Cheeto or whatever, like, fuck you Cheeto. Even fuck you Cheeto's fine, but you can't just say Cheeto's a bitch. I told the kid, hey, I'm on your team, brother. I want Sean to win, but you can't call Cheeto a bitch. That guy would kill you. This kid, after the fucking press conference, was like, oh, follow me to my car. I'm going to get my gun. I'm like, oh my God. Like, dude, MMA fans are fucking weird as fuck, dude. They're all probably pussy as fuck, and then they're going to threaten to shoot you, but they're probably going to have a Happy Dad shirt on at the same time. Like, listening to Steiny about masculinity. I don't know. You guys are a bunch of fucking weirdos. But where the fuck was I going with that, dude? I was on Marab and Umnar. I was saying that I like to make it funny because you can't be too serious. Like these people who want to shoot you with Happy Dad hats on, okay? Jeez. Just talking about the Happy Dads, dude. My brain started falling apart. I was forgetting what I was saying, bro. Umnar and Wavishvili. What a freaking great fight. The stand-up is going to go to Umar. Even though he looked good against Corey. He didn't look like everybody was like, oh, this is the guy. I think Usman is the guy. The guy over in Bellator, Usman Nurmagomedov. I think he's probably the best out of them. Islam's a freaking beast too. Dude, we're going to find out. We're going to find out tomorrow. I'm going to pick Merab just because Merab's... the thing is, like, Merab's getting bullied into this. And I might switch my pick right now, dude. And if Merab wins, I'm going to be so pissed. Merab's a beast, bro. Okay, I don't even like Merab, but he's a freaking beast. Yeah, absolute cardio machine with legit wrestling skills and a mindset that you can't teach somebody. Okay? This guy is just go, go, go. Do not get tired. But he does have a chin. He does have a chinny chin to where I've seen him get hurt before multiple times. I mean, one teep up the middle from Sean had him hunched over. Okay? Not only that, but his mindset going into this fight, Merab is very, very frustrated with how the UFC dealt with this. How they Aljamain Sterling them, bro. Remember when Aljo got forced to fight Sean when he didn't want to? He was public against it and didn't want to fight him. Dude, they did the exact same thing to Merab. And it's probably because these two wouldn't fight each other when the UFC wanted them to, and that's how the UFC does their shit, bro. You either do what we say or we're gonna fuck you, okay? And Merab's on the end of that dick right now getting fucked, dude. So this is obviously not optimal for Merab. 18-week turnaround is for title fights. Whew, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But see, I was just about to pick Merab. Now I think that shit's in his head so much. I'm going to pick Umar. I'm going to lock it in, pick Umar. Dude, I don't prepare any of this, by the way. You probably go, obviously, you fucking suck. But I picked this shit on the fly. And yeah, Umar. I don't know if there's gonna be a decision. I think these guys are so durable. It's just gonna be a crazy shit for. Oh, Merab. Umar. Umar is much younger than Merab. Merab's fought a much tougher schedule. I don't know. Khabib's gonna be in the corner. I think that crazy Russian shit has something to do with it. Fuck, this is so hard. I don't want to be wrong, dude. Umar, even though my heart's really telling me to pick Merab, I'm gonna pick Umar. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see if I get on here, can smash my camera. But on to the next, Arman versus Islam. Jeez, dude, these fights are so freaking close. They are like this, I think. We're going to find out tomorrow, but from what I think, it's Umar and Merab like this. I think Umar and Merab is like that. It's probably stupid as fuck. And I think Arman and Islam is like that. But compared to the rest of the division, they're like here, you feel me? So it's definitely going to be Islam's toughest fight. I think Islam's going to go out there and do it. And he might even finish him. Like 4th, 5th round, he might even finish him. That'd be crazy. Arman looks like an absolute Spartan from 300, but Islam is just the man. And he's also said this is gonna be his last fight at lightweight. So wouldn't it be crazy to see Islam versus Bilal? Because Bilal thinks they're friends. Islam's like, brother, fuck you. This is number one bullshit. I am. You know I have to fight for title. Like Khabib with MJ. So, I don't know. Yeah, that's what we got. We got Islam, Umar, Jamahal, Moicano, Holland, Talbot, Dawson, Almeida. All right? That's your freaking picks. 8 freaking picks, dude. And we're going to go 8 for 8. I'll see you guys back here on Monday. Enjoy the fights. I'm sure I will. Guido fucking out. Peace. Hold up. 1 second. Breaking news. Before I upload the video, so I don't have to upload another one, Arman Tsarukyan is out of his UFC 311 title fight with Islam Makhachev. Now, your main event for UFC 311 will be, let me tell you something, brother. Money Moicano versus Islam Makhachev for the lightweight strap. Money Moicano making that 155 championship weight to this morning. I'm sure that he had indications that Arman was going to be out. It sounds like Arman called Dana at 1 a.m. So, dude, I love these last minute breaking news. Someone's out of a fight. Let's figure the fuck out. But this is crazy. Like, or someone missed weight, blah, blah, blah. Awesome. I love it. Interesting that there was no backup fighter for this one. This is what happens when you don't have a backup fighter. Shit goes wrong. Next time, have a backup fighter. It can only help. It can only help. And it promotes the next fight. I mean, brother, let me tell you something, brother. This is number one bullshit not have backup fighter. Okay? So, Almeida Spivak was moved up onto the main card. The first fight of the main card will be your big boys, and then everything will carry on like that. Dayrouche is getting scrapped. He's out of it. He just telling him to go give himself, hey, this other guy hurt his back, so you don't have a fight. Dayrouche is like, what the fuck? You gonna pay me? They're like, yeah, we'll give you a little something. We'll give you $20,000. But I just went through a whole camp, and I gotta pay my coaches, and you figure it out, dude. We'll get you scheduled here in a couple of weeks on a non-pay-per-view card. You'll be fighting at the Apex. Anyway, I can't imagine that Islam loses to this guy. Let me tell you something, brother. If he does, I'll go ape shit. But I just don't see that happening at all. So yeah, Islam is my pick still. Umar, Jamal, Kevin Holland, Almeida, Grant Dawson. Did I pick Dawson yesterday? I think I did. So there's your picks, dude. Güero out.